Come here, beer, brother, will you?
Go, dude. You gotta go. Gotta go. No, go.
What the dude? Pushing me?
Get the out of here.
I will
No,
murder
go,
you.
dude. Go.
I will just
Get out, dude.
Dude, give me
Seriously,
two.
just get the
Get out
No,
of here.
you're not getting the Stop.
You.
No, dude.
Stop.
No, dude. Calm down.
Stop it.
Calm down. Calm down. Hey,
Stop.
I know.
Stop. Stop, Josh. Go home. Seriously.
Right.
You.
When this first started, it was a very cooperative effort between the three of us. We worked together on everything. But gradually over time, Jerry has stopped listening to any input from either of us. Now it's basically Jerry's way or the highway.
Come on. What the? That was great.
When you guys sit here and tell me that, you know, he this and he that, but you both together have the authority to stop that tomorrow. You could take control of the bank accounts tomorrow. That's what 60% of a business is. Good point. So the fact of the matter is, you're not in a submissive position to him.
Sure.
So he needs to see your anger. You pissed?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How many times have you been pissed the last few months and held it back?
Probably 50% of the time.
Tonight you don't.
10.
Tonight you let it go. How many times have you been pissed and held it back?
Anytime I've seen him drinking in the bar, I've never liked it.
Hello. Come on. Hello.
Oh,
Where's my bartenders at?
we're bartending.
Hello. Hello.
Look at them screaming and yelling.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Okay. You need to go over there and just kick that table and just knock it down.
No.
Kick that table
no,
out.
thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Don't bump that table. Go over there.
I mean, it's like one of them things. It's like.
Oh my God, right now.
No, I wasn't. I was over here, bull.
I've definitely seen it.
Okay, here's what we do. We go inside, we talk to him, and we look at him and say, we own 60% of this business. I want the keys. Hostile takeover?
Let's do it.
Hey, how you doing?
I've been better.
You're a drunken fool. Can we sit
Their
down?
money. No, don't sit down. Stand up. It's good for you.
right.
If you can stand, can you stand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing.
It's not funny.
You're an embarrassment to Dave. You're an embarrassment to me. You're an embarrassment to the bar.
You're making a fool of yourself. And you're disrespectful to your partners whose houses are on the line.
We've talked about this many times, about you not drinking in the bar, not yelling across the bar.
And we're having a great time.
This is not about a great time. This is about making money.
Come on now. It's like, man, it's like we're having a great time. Everybody's in here. We're having a great time. That's what we thought we were gonna have when we bought this place.
I haven't been having a great time. I've been sitting out in that vehicle watching you make an ass out of yourself. That is not fun to me.
This is a hostile takeover. We're taking control. You're not running things anymore.
Here's the law. They own 60% of the business. You give them their keys tonight, you walk out of here, come back tomorrow as a reasonable partner.
Having a great time, John. Steve.
His house is on the line. This isn't about your good time.
This is bull.
I think it's time for you to go home.
It's over. You blew it. I'm gonna leave you guys. Do not leave until you get the keys and the checkbook. Good night. Honestly, I didn't think Dave and Steve had it in them, but they did. They had the courage, they went in, and they completed a hostile takeover.
Bull.
No, it's the way it is.
No, this bull. Where the you guys been? I've been here busting my balls. This is bull.
Keys.
Bull.
It's enough. Get out now.
You're done.
Bull. Who's here? Me. Not you, mother. This bull. Give me my teeth. Horn. I'm always here every day.
We know that.
My bull.
Come on, buddy.
You're my brother. Come on. Damn it. That's bull.
It's just bland, and that's why they're losing money. They're not creating reactions in a market that's 36 years old and has New York City at their beck and call. Why would they go to a bar like this that has no reactions on the outside to pull you in? So Jack's Ale House is owned by three brothers. There's John. He's the oldest brother and also a retired firefighter. He owns another successful bar, and he invested the profits from that bar into this one for 7% interest.
Hey, Jimmy, there's no chicken wings in here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there is.
There's Jimmy. He's the middle brother.
He supposedly runs the day-to-day operations with his brother, Brian, who's the youngest brother.
Oh, big guys. Yeah, these guys are huge. All three of them are New York City firemen.
Welcome to Jack's Ale House. Come on in.
A lot of people ordering food.
We're gonna have some quesadillas coming out. I'm throwing one on right now.
Who still needs a drink? More than half the room. Come on, let's go.
I needed 2 Guinness.
I know, everyone needs Guinness right now.
Back here is getting to be a cluster.
Christine, stop freaking serving them.
Jimmy and Christine are going at it with each other.
Wow, you're freaking annoying right
Stop it! Stop! You're stressing me out.
now. Am I the only one that's getting overloaded here?
Losing his cool, and he's up everything back here, and he's really just in the way.
Listen, stop talking. You guys are talking. Shut the
Yeah, I'm at the register. What else am I gonna do?
You're slowing the whole thing down.
How many times did your husband say? So that's the old Jimmy, still there, right? I made it clear to Jimmy this afternoon that he was to show discipline. Mr. Hero is no hero to me. Listen to me. You say you to either of these bartenders one more time, I will embarrass your ass. And I'll tell you one thing. You take one drink, I'll fire you in front of everyone. You hear me? You take another drink, I'll fire your ass in front of your brothers. That's the deal.
Who the are you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Either he is leaving this bar now, or I am.
Jimmy, get the out of here. Nope. Oh, yeah. Jim. Out. Bye. This is such bull. It's not my 100% my fault. I'm not leaving. I'm going in. Really? Jimmy, get the Now I'll leave. This could have been a big night for us. Thank you, Jimmy. You. That's it. I'm done. Later. Adios. We have to run this bar and run it the right way. We can't operate this way. Everybody! I apologize, but you have to live.
There it is, Gypsy. The first gay nightclub to ever open in Las Vegas. So it's got a very rich history. This place was on top. Opened in 1977. Sort of looks it, doesn't it?
Looks like it's still stuck there.
Yeah. Look at the lights. Look at the eye on Gypsy. The bulbs are out. Does that seem stylish to you? Look at the bird all over the awnings.
Well, at least somebody's hanging out there, the birds.
Birds, that's about it. So here we go. There's the bar. There's Brandon, one of the lead bartenders. There's Jeff. See him over there? He's the assistant manager. And standing next to him over there is Chino. He's the general manager. There's Paul. He's the owner.
Paul's enjoying a beverage.
Look at Paul drinking that. Look at him.
That's irresponsible. It's also stupid.
He needs to get his priorities straight.
Brandon! What? You put Janet on or you're fired.
Put her on your self. You own the jukebox.
Why are you such a nasty bitch?
Because you made me this way. Bitter and angry.
Just normal?
That's actually the owner.
Dude! Okay.
So we just came on the right night? Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. You're getting paid for doing nothing.
Stop yelling.
All right.
Oh! What the hell was that?
See why they use plastic glasses?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Brandon!
It was quite honestly one of the most disturbing displays of ownership in any bar that I've ever been in.
Why did you throw the glass on him?
If you do your job, I wouldn't have to throw a glass at you.
Well, nothing me.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You guys should be fired. Fill my drink.
No.
Chino, you're a manager, and don't make me ask again. Put some ice in there. You guys are worthless.
This guy's losing $15,000 a month. He's incredibly drunk, screaming, abusing his employees in front of customers.
In any other bar, someone acting like that would be removed.
Livia, dude, give me a lap dance. Come with me. How big you?
I'm gonna lose it. It's time for me to go inside. This guy is the anti-owner. He's doing everything wrong that he possibly can. And the days of this club are numbered if I don't rescue it quick.
I've been watching you abuse your employees, disrespecting people.
Yeah, because they suck.
But they work for you, so if they suck, it's your fault, isn't it?
Yes.
So you're the one who sucks, not them.
I know.
Do you like being a failure?
No, but...
Are you losing $15,000 a month here?
Yes.
You think you're gonna turn that around, cursing at your employees?
I think they deserved it.
They deserved it.
Yeah.
I say nobody deserves your abuse. They deserve to be treated with dignity. How would you like it if I abuse you and tell you that you're a Would you like it? Do you like when I talk to you that way? Why should they like it when you talk to them that way? If I do that, I'm a aren't I? Right?
Yes.
So if you do it, aren't you a too?
There was no reason for to get like all that. Treat people like people. You don't talk to people like that. And my employees, they deserved it. Fill my drink. Oh, bitch.
Paul's actions are going to cause him and his employees to fail, and I'm here to turn that around.
I am.
You're the manager,
I am.
right? Don't you treat your employees with dignity or get them out of here, one or the other? Does it serve you well to keep an employee here and then abuse them?
No.
How's he going to treat the other employees?
Drink, bitch.
I'm talking.
Dude, well, give me my drink.
Paul, behave.
Fill my drink.
No, no.
I think he's a drunk.
I want some more Janet Jackson.
I'd like to see you sober, because as a drunk, I have no interest in talking to you.
I want a drink, bitch.
This is getting worse by the minute. You're only going to get the employees angrier, and
thirsty.
you're only going to make your debt worse.
I'm thirsty.
I try to talk with Paul. He looks at me and says I'm thirsty. The guy's been drinking all night. Get him the hell out of here. When he's sober, I'll come back here tomorrow and fix this bar for you guys. Get in the cab and go home, jerk.
Okay, give me
I will see you all tomorrow.
This is why we're dead. Completely dead.
Fill my drink.
No.
Fill.
You know the rule. When somebody's already we're not serving
Listen to me. If you want to work here, give me a drink and I'll go home.
This is your drink.
Go off. You guys suck. You should be fired. Hey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
This is just too much.
I think when John gets to know me better, he can learn something from me. And then John and I are gonna party so he can tell me, oh my God, Paul, you were so right and now I'm so wrong.
2014, husband and wife Josh and Alexia Loveliner opened Summit House Grill and Tap.
Before I got into the bar business, I was a financial manager for about 10 years, worked in a cubicle and kind of crunch numbers. I just always wanted to own my own place and kind of answered it myself. And she went along with it.
I worked in information technology. I had my nice job and I was good at it and I enjoyed it, but this was something he really wanted to do. So I ended up quitting information technology and moving over to the restaurant industry.
Yeah, that's something that she constantly reminds me of. Almost 2 years. So
It's basically. Did his attitude cause the failure, or did the failure cause his attitude?
When we first opened, he was positive. He used to be happy and fun and enjoy life, and now he just seems miserable all the time. I think he's just set himself up in his mind that there's no way out.
Hey, you girls started off with something to drink?
He rang everything, and maybe I wouldn't be in this situation right now, dude.
Okay.
The plug thicket.
Obviously, something's going on. Travis, he gives stuff away?
He forgets.
You ladies want a shot?
Yeah.
Hey,
I do, girl.
So was he a drinker when you guys?
I mean, he would drink, but never like this.
Let's do it.
All right, Sam.
Have an owner, your husband, who's sitting at the bar getting drunk. He hasn't been in the kitchen in a while. He hasn't looked at any tables. He doesn't know if things are coming out right. This is him, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're acting like a straight idiot. Like,
You're acting like you normally act, which
yeah, okay, I'm working.
yeah, dude. He's working.
Shut up.
Don't act like you do me a favor.
Shut
bro.
up.
You're done.
I know, finish.
You're done. Nope.
No, seriously, Trevonius.
Nope.
Hey, oi, dickhead! You mother. Be a shot.
Stop now. Stop, dude, stop.
Shot.
Are we done? Can we chill out now?
At least Travis cut him off.
Get out of here.
This is really hard to watch.
My purpose in being here is you. Do you need to go in and see him?
He needs a kick in the frickin' ass. Do you agree?
I agree, yes.
Okay.
Stop.
Rock his world.
What the?
Remember me?
Oh.
Your wife? You come home and you say, oh, I'm working so hard to turn around the business. I'm working so...
I am!
No, you're not. If you were really working hard to turn around the business, you would stop drinking, you would stop cursing in front of customers.
Hey, guess what? If you came in here and actually worked a little bit.
No.
Josh is actually blaming this on Alexia. I'm going in and putting a stop to this right away.
I'm done. I am not watching this anymore, and I am not having you take the kids down to twos with you. You either agree to stop this, recommit to this business, and recommit to our family. We have put everything on the line. We have put our family on the line. We have put your parents on the line. You need to know.
No, let me just finish that.
Finish that, and this is
Just
over.
give it to me.
You've been embarrassing her all night, leaning in on these girls. And you had the audacity, sitting on your ass drunk, to actually blame your failure on her? Let's go. Let's just get out of here.
Got me a beer, by the way.
Go, dude. You gotta go. Gotta go. No, go.
What the dude? Pushing me?
Get the out of here.
I will
No,
murder
go,
you.
dude. Go.
I will just
Get out, dude.
Dude, give me
Seriously,
two.
just get the out
No,
of here.
you're not getting stop. You.
No, dude.
Stop.
No, dude. Stop it. Calm down. Calm down. Or I'm gonna take you down.
Stop it.
Calm down. Calm down.
Hey, stop.
I know.
Stop. Stop, Josh. Go home. Seriously. You.
It's like a volcano. Can only build so much pressure. We're all at our wits' end.
Could someone give me a ride home, dude?
The man needs a kick in the nuts.
Can you give me a ride home?
Tonight's stress test worries the hell out of me. John and Jonathan can't manage this bar empty. I don't know how the hell they're going to approach managing it full. Tonight's stress test is going to show me their weaknesses as well as the staff's.
Hey! Welcome to Palladino's. Come on in.
How you doing?
What can I get started for you?
Strawberry tequila.
Okay. I got this.
Yeah, you guys want some pizza?
Yeah.
Maybe.
2 pizza slices.
You got it.
Let's taste this. That's too sweet. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
How many pizzas does he need to start getting going? I can have him start making.
I don't know. Let's see. It's 6 per. Or no, it's 4 per pizza. So that's 1. So it's 1.
So I'm going to say 3 cheese, 2 pepperoni.
That sounds good. We're gonna taste this. Does this taste right?
No.
Guys, we've got to be quality control.
Okay.
This is crunch time. This bar's been open for about 15 minutes and we haven't even served half the room. If these bartenders can't get simple cocktails out like they're making tonight, we're not going to succeed.
Okay, so wait, stop. So what ticket are you taking? Because we're gonna end up making it again. Like once I give these pizzas to them, and then I give them the ticket, you don't give the guest the ticket.
Right,
So you take the ticket and throw it away so we know in the kitchen that we've already made it.
Yeah, but I need to give it, they have to pay for the pizza.
Yes, I would have rung it in when I had the ticket in my hand.
So I should be ringing it in?
Of course you should.
I didn't know that.
Who's going to get paid?
That's a good question, too.
Can you believe that these guys are scientists?
So poor Sal just gets thrown in behind the pizza station. John was supposed to help us in the kitchen, but John just made it worse. He had no idea what was going on, no communication, no organization, no clue. Pizza was not making it to the table.
Hi, sorry this took so long.
Thank you. The pizza actually was good. It just took a while.
We're getting backed up. The pizza's not leaving.
These are getting cold.
These are getting cold. They need to go out.
Those 3 pizzas over to that table, and you left the tag there. And so
You said that we were doing this because we were trying to give them, they had ordered.
No, but we took those slices out.
No, you didn't take the 3 pepperonis out.
We did. You took them out.
No.
Okay. Perhaps not.
I might not be remembering.
We can double check.
This is an incredible rescue. Sometimes their conversations are just astonishing to me. Did they get the pizza or not?
It was served in 2 separate orders.
But they got it.
At this point, I believe they got it. John doesn't think they did. I think
No, that's not it.
Just go ask them.
I think we gave it to them twice.
Let's just go ask them,
We
guys.
gave
But
them a meat, and
as
then
you're
we were
talking
made
about it,
extra
these are
That's
getting
what I'm
cold.
saying.
John and Jonathan are booked brilliant, but they're common sense ignorant. They can't get a slice of pizza to a table without a 10-minute discussion.
This is our wine expert.
What's the criteria for being a wine expert?
The most important thing I am is a W-I-N-O.
He's a W-I-N-O. In a wine bar, all the bartenders should be experts.
Right.
What's this?
They actually hired me to look like that.
Wait, is that you?
It is.
Come on. Maria rejected.
Ugh. Sorry.
So you got the spice on the back end? That wasn't a good face. I don't think you'll like that one. Do me a favor, taste this wine. So what I call this wine is a wine that never met a person that didn't like.
Wild goose chase.
Here we go.
And I brought this down from Washington State 5-6 years ago.
This guy would rather hear himself talk than actually make a sale.
Now look at this. He's opening bottle after bottle.
After bottle.
So he's opened 3 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
I have...
Is he going to go to an unopened bottle?
Oh, God, he's opening.
This is the 4th bottle of wine that he's opened. What is he going to do with this wine?
Let's hope he's going to sell it to his customers. And when it's coming down to the buy the glass program, you can pretty much guarantee the 4th glass is not going to get sold, so at least 25% waste.
Now, if he doesn't run some kind of special or something to get rid of this wine tonight, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
He's opening another bottle? Oh, boy.
We tried a Pinot, right?
Pinot Noir you have not tried. So that's called Save.
That's a little strong.
Okay, so you want...
It's like...
We're already at, what, 6?
So, Maria, he's opened 6 bottles now. Ask him if there's another one that he thinks you should try.
I want to try your favorite.
This is a Grenache.
He's now opened, this is his 7th bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And how many sales?
Not one buy.
Okay. Well, you've given me, like, every bottle at this point. Get another one, get another one, get another one. He just wants to be the good times guy.
It was clear why this guy was failing.
Yeah.
If you can get him to open 1 more bottle, you'll be my hero forever.
Can we try one more?
I have... So, 2 doors down from Chateauneuf-du-Pape is a little town.
So now he's opening bottle 8?
That's 32 potential glasses. So let's say he's easily given away $250 at least.
He's losing $4,000 a month with his ego. That'll never change. Nice guy.
Yep.
Taking the time to spend with his customers.
Nice.
But the fact of the matter is, this guy doesn't know how to make money. He doesn't even realize he's lost $250 in the past hour.
What do you like in white wines?
I'm gonna go in and show this guy why he's not making money.
Oh, go tell
Good job.
Hi. How are you?
Jon Taffer.
Rick Reich. Pleasure.
Pleasure, nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Introducing my beautiful wife, Sharon Reich. Come on down.
I need help with that.
With that.
With this.
I get it. I get it.
Sharon, please come
Believe
over.
me.
I'd like you to meet 2 of my best friends, Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro. I asked them to come in and experience your operation. Maria knows wine.
Absolutely.
And they understand this marketplace. You opened 8 bottles of wine for them, and you didn't sell them 1 frickin' glass of wine. You know that that wine is not the same in a week. That's about $250 worth of wine.
That part is, I mean, I'm the entertainer.
So why don't you open this in the basement of your house where you don't have to make money?
Oh, I don't know about that.
How much more money do you have to last year?
I don't. All our money has been invested.
When somebody is losing money and their wife's future is on the line, they figure out why they're losing money. But not you. When was the last time you did inventory?
I know wines that I have, and I know exactly where it is, but what I get for the glass.
What is the beverage cost of your bar?
I don't have exact.
You don't know?
No. I have the ideas and the numbers that are supposed to be there. I just don't do it for exact.
That's the talk of an idiot. I'd rather be here and play Mr. Big Shot. You want them to smile as you go to the poorhouse.
Guys, we know it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Sunset Beach is alive! It's alive! Come on in!
So we have these 2 drinks tonight. Okay. That's cool, nice.
What do we want?
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine, okay.
And the Kir Royale.
The Kir Royale. These are all together?
Yeah, all
So
together.
3 and 1. Is there a food runner?
I haven't seen any food come out yet.
Nor have I. That's why I'm asking.
You got any orders yet?
No, sir, we have not.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Did you get those 2 chicken and 4 chicken and 2 oyster because they didn't get them in the kitchen?
No one's getting food.
Who has ordered food and not gotten it yet? So all you have ordered food, how long ago did you order it? Half hour. So you've been waiting for food over a half hour.
Any beers? Anybody here?
I need a light beer and a double IPA.
What's that?
A light
I'm on
beer.
this side right now, so it just said.
I'm gonna go check on food. Are we not getting tickets? Where are the tickets? We didn't get any.
What do you need?
I need a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh. They're not getting sent to the kitchen?
The restaurant is a customer tonight. 2 chickens. Give me a minute and I'll go find out.
This thing on?
You guys better make sure it's plugged in. Wait, up top.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
It's unplugged.
What the God?
Rick, none of the orders came up in the kitchen because we're unplugged. Look at this. Who the hell runs a business like this made out of shipping tape and extension cords?
Back off. I'm telling you.
Do your job.
What I wanted to do tonight is I'm going to have a couple of the girls come in. I'm going to wait a few minutes. Have a couple more girls come in. I want to see if Brad notices this influx of business. So here are our first 2 girls.
What can I get for you guys?
Do you guys have any like house specials? Like
We have a watermelon-based house drink.
I'll try that. Yeah.
You can tell by the glass that drink sucks. This is a pint glass. It's made for beer, not a cocktail. It's just not gonna work.
Can I get a gimlet, please?
Oh God. I don't know what a gimlet is.
Oh.
It's a classic.
It's a gin drink, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I've worked here 16 years and never had anyone order one.
Never had someone order a gimlet?
I have never made one in my entire life.
Okay.
Do you want to help me out? Should I look it up?
Oh, God.
Can I just do a whiskey sour? How do you not know what that is when you're a bartender? I don't know.
You can't make a whiskey sour that
Look at
fast.
the color of that. That's not a whiskey sour.
Our drinks definitely look like. You can have my cherry. Oh, you did get a cherry. And a whiskey sour? Yeah, she was like, let's just put this drink in a smaller one.
They're laughing at this place.
Yeah.
Pissing me off. Ridiculous.
Is she like leaving? She just walked out. Like, I think she's like done.
Whoa. Brad just had an employee walk out, and he didn't even notice.
What's up, Jack? Matt?
Okay, let's send in 2 more girls.
Hello, I'm glad you made it.
Brad still has no idea that these girls are even in this bar.
I'm getting already liquored up.
Okay, so guys, we got 4 girls. So I also have 15 people waiting in the street.
Okay.
Just regular customers. So I'm sending them in now. Brad now has a fully packed bar and an employee walked out. What does it take for him to even notice this? I'm gonna pull out 1 bartender. Okay, let's see what happens. Take Teresa, the bartender, outside. I wonder how long it takes Brad to notice this. How long would it take you to notice it?
I'd already be up and be like, hey, Teresa, where are you going?
Maybe he can help you.
Where did they go? Just kind of disappeared.
So I got the soccer team and 15 customers, and I'm pulling bartenders, and let's see what Brad does.
Oh. We could do a shot.
Pull another bartender.
Pull 1 more bartender.
Oh, he's getting up. Where's he going? Let's follow Brad.
You're just letting her out?
Oh my gosh.
I'm still looking for our server.
I've pulled every bartender except for Devin. And he's the last one. You ready?
Yeah.
Pull the last one.
Is it corn flour? You're good. All right, well.
Every employee is gone.
Oh my gosh.
Any owner who doesn't notice that their bar is packed and there's no employees
either doesn't care or is an idiot.
Where'd all the bartenders go? Guess I can help out.
Well,
I actually.
His daughter just jumped behind the bar.
Can I get some change?
Yes.
So now I'm gonna pull them too.
Take the daughters out as well.
There is not one employee in that building.
You freaking serious? I mean, this is kind of hard to watch.
Not for Brad. I pulled every employee out of this bar. I put about 22 customers in the bar. They're not being served, and Brad is sitting on his butt in a booth, oblivious to all of this. You know what? I'm gonna go sit with him.
Oh, shit. Shit's about to get real. Yeah.
Hello, Brad.
Mr. Taffer.
Why should you stand up now? You've been sitting on your ass all night. You understand there's not one employee in the building right now?
No shit.
All of them are gone at once.
Oh, I imagine I thought they were gonna come back in.
So if they never come back, you're just gonna sit here all night? You have people there that are not being served.
I can't serve them because I've been drinking.
If you were drinking, could you serve them?
Yes.
You know how to make the drinks? Do you know how to use the cash register?
No.
You've owned this bar for 20 years, and you don't know how to use the cash register.
No.
What would your father be doing differently than you right now? Because it was successful for him for almost 40 years, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Did he train his employees?
Yeah.
Did he make sure that recipes were followed and the food was good and the drinks were good?
Yeah.
Brad, was he sitting on his ass when he was doing those things?
No.
Why did you not protect your father's legacy? This doesn't mean anything to you right now, does it?
Yes, it does.
I feel like that glass means more to you than this frickin' bar.
No, that's not true.
Well, then why don't you get off your ass?
I thought we had it covered.
I mean, look around. It's obviously covered. Are you that stupid?
No.
I want you to go get a pad and a piece of paper. I want you to write down everything that your father did every day in this bar. And I will come back here tomorrow morning and talk with you when you're sober and see if I even want to help you, to be honest with you. Because the guy I'm sitting with right now, I ain't gonna do shit for. If you don't get off your ass, I ain't gonna get off mine.
In 2016, Jon Taffer rescued Champagne's Cafe in Las Vegas.
Greg borrowed $150,000 from his mother.
You want to be a loser? Because you're acting like one, aren't you?
I need help.
Jon focused on giving the bar a new vintage theme to complement its history. He added new classic cocktails to the menu and trained Greg's amateur staff.
Okay, we're good.
In the end, Jon created a bar that paid homage to its rich past.
Yes! This is so good!
Yeah, my work's done, buddy.
It's been 5 years since Jon rescued us the first time. After Jon left, we got an immediate boost of about 40% in sales. I made over $100,000 that year. Everything was hitting on all cylinders.
For 4 years after Jon's rescue, Champagne's continued to boast growing revenue until the COVID-19 pandemic struck in March 2020. The bar's standards that Jon implemented during his first rescue are slipping.
I don't think Jon would be entirely satisfied with anything he sees in this place. He wouldn't be too happy about the old sign being back up. I think he would just kind of be like, man, he couldn't maintain something.
Now, Greg's debt is mounting as he struggles to keep the doors open.
I have about 35 grand in loans, and I still owe my mom over $120,000.
Before Champagne's and its 60-year history fizzle out,
God damn it.
Greg has agreed to pull back the doors, bust open the books, and make a call for help. Again, to bar rescue.
I want to continue to be a steward to this legacy. Jon, I'm asking for your help one more time to save this bar.
I'm really hoping this time things will be a bit different. This bar is 55 years old and has been visited by some of Las Vegas's most iconic performers.
Yes, wallpaper.
I was incredibly proud of the work we did at Champagne's 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
And the transformation that Greg and his staff went through. Greg was a good owner with a great heart. So when I heard that Champagne's was in danger of closing, I had to come find out if it's because of the pandemic or because Greg went back to his old ways.
It looks exactly like I left it. Furniture's the same. That wallpaper is still there. The pictures are there that I hung.
You got it.
There's Greg, the owner. He's playing waiter. He's making drinks. You know, it's nice to see Greg is actually engaged.
I'm gonna get you a picture of Ramos. There.
You might have actually learned something when I was here 5 years ago.
No, that was my old fashioned.
There's Raleigh, the bartender, and Chris, the bartender on that monitor. Wow. No strainer.
No.
So right out of the gate, the guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
I'll have the old-fashioned, please.
Old-fashioned? I'll do the bee's knees. Bee's knees, you got it.
What do you think of the nice chipped wood in front of you on that bar nose?
Yeah, if you look at this, it looks like it hasn't been painted.
Could use a fresh layer.
Yeah.
$6 worth of paint would have straightened that out.
You're right. It's such a simple fix. It's always paying attention to the details of the details.
He's making drinks. Now, there's only like 4 customers in this whole bar, but it seems chaotic.
They're all just working out of one well, just kind of going over each
you've
other.
got space down there.
There's got to be another one out there.
There goes 1 ounce of booze.
You're pouring profits down the drain.
Unbelievable.
Why is this coming out like this?
What are you doing, Greg? What are you doing?
What is this? Oh, that's pouring the wrong thing.
He almost put caramel in there.
Man, you got to pay attention, or at least have your stuff labeled so that you can tell what it is.
Right. Mise en place. It's just like in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
You know? Have everything set in place. You have everything labeled. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bee's knees.
Cheers.
All right, let's see what Phil thinks.
This is very acidic. It tastes a lot of gin, so the balance of it is way off. One question I have for you that I noticed, though. Are you wearing lipstick?
I am.
Is that your lip?
I hope so.
Me too. I saw that when he just put it down, so I'm not sure if that is yours.
Oh, that's going to be a problem for me. It's not like there's a pandemic going on right now. That's scary, man.
If that's not Jen's color, she's got to send that back.
Can you do me a favor? Yeah, just there's lipstick on the glass.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'd just like a new one, please.
All right, now let's see how he makes this.
Makes you question their cleanliness and their safety protocols.
There's brand new tongs.
Those are like kitchen tongs.
They're not garnished tongs.
Looks like some flavored bitters, maybe an orange bitters.
And you put bitters in. However, you put orange bitters in.
The menu says cherry bitters.
Yeah.
So there's no cherry flavor whatsoever to this. A bourbon whiskey. Another drop of whiskey. He didn't like his pour.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, take 2. It's a bit strong.
Yep, because there's more whiskey in it.
There's just inconsistency in following the recipes, and everything should be consistent. Everything should be coming out the same.
Well, these bartenders don't know what they're doing. They don't seem to have the proper tools or the right training.
Yeah, you're exactly right, John.
So Greg is just missing all the details.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Quick question for you. Do you have a food menu I can look at?
I don't have food.
You don't have food?
Yeah, dude, I've tried to get the food up and running once before, and I just keep running into roadblocks. I technically do not meet the requirements to have a restaurant license. That's the main problem. I don't have enough parking is the biggest thing. I don't have enough bathrooms.
He might be right, but that doesn't mean there isn't a solution. I want to go and enjoy this conversation. Greg, when you have a moment.
Coming
Your
right
old
to you.
buddy is here.
How you doing, John? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. 2 good friends of mine, Jen and Phil Wills. So, you and I had a great week together now, almost 5 years ago, was it?
He's just an idiot on mommy's money. See, he doesn't give a What are you saying now?
Yeah, next week it'll be 5 years, I think.
5 years, wow, almost to the day then.
Yeah.
How far in debt? How much money did you lose this year?
Yeah, and that past year I've lost probably about $55,000.
Wow. Oh, so your debt has increased since I saw you last time then?
Yes.
So where did you get that?
Just borrowed.
Just kept borrowing. Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think now? So now you're in a hole. We're starting to open up.
It's scary. It's like even when it comes back, it's still got a big hole to dig out of, you know?
You know, you got a beautiful bar, but you're cheapening it. You know better. We've been through this before.
I know. It's just hard to, with not a lot of time, it's just been really hard to try to keep on top of those details.
John, I don't have the time. Oh, John, I'm getting this, and John, no f***ing excuses if we're together.
I suppose that's fair, yeah.
Okay. You can do better than this.
I agree.
You're a good guy. And this is a cool, historic bar. And this bar should continue. And I'd like to see you to continue owning it. And I'd still like to see you get your mom paid back and everything.
John's heading back to Missouri, yet again to rescue some familiar faces.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
You know he's everybody on your staff.
It's over.
He is.
Please.
In 2013, Mark Wilson owned Long Shots, a failing sports bar and grill.
If John doesn't show up, I'll lose everything.
So he called Jon Taffer to help him turn it around.
What do you think of Badlands?
That is so neat.
Awesome, badass. And for the first 6 months, business at Badlands was booming.
After Jon Taffer rescued Badlands, our sales increased. We had a lot more customers. We doubled our profit. Tips were flowing in. It was really great times.
How was it? Really good.
Awesome.
But to no fault of their own, Badlands' success was short-lived.
6 months after John rescued us, my landlord didn't renew my lease, made it a roofing company. I really felt like I let him down when we lost that bar.
Taking all the resources from Badlands, Mark opened a new club, Vertigo.
Vertigo is profitable. It's got awesome lighting. It's really high energy.
For the next 5 years, Vertigo continued to be hugely profitable.
Yeah, you want to come out here and have a good time, go to Vertigo. That's
Vertigo.
With Vertigo now a success and becoming engaged to Ozzy, Mark decided to give his new fiancée a shot at running the Edge of Town, one of the oldest bars in Blue Springs, Missouri.
Mark and I have taken all the advice and the changes that John gave us. Like, we've tried to put it into the bar.
Don't
handle this?
step in my section.
I'm doing it right now.
At all.
And Mark and Ozzy find themselves losing over $3,000 a month.
I get out of bed every day for Ozzy, and I know she wants to live in a tent on the beach and have 100 little kids, and I don't want her to marry my debt, so I'm kind of trying to be a better man and more financially stable.
So once again, they have decided to pull back the doors, bust open the books, and make a call for help to Bar Rescue.
We want to get married, so that's our goal.
So we're in Blue Springs, Missouri, about 20 miles out of Kansas City. Now, this is an unusual bar rescue because the owner of this bar are Mark and Ozzy, who owned a bar called Badlands that I rescued almost 6 years ago.
You've already crossed paths with these guys.
Here's what's interesting. The landlord changed the lease, threw them out, so Mark moved it to another location and opened a second bar here. So he owns 2 bars here in town. He owns a nightclub called Vertigo. And he owns that Edge of Town. Ozzy works here, comes to this bummer every day to manage the bar that loses money. But he's at the other place. So after I rescued Badlands, they were successful. So I'm really curious to see if, in fact, they're acting upon what they learned.
Okay, I need
So there's Ozzy,
How are you guys doing tonight?
running the place by herself.
How are you?
You notice Mark isn't here.
What's going on tonight, sir?
Where's Mark? I wonder why he isn't spending more time here, at least to back up his fiancée. A sick puppy normally gets all the attention.
He doesn't want to face his failure.
That girl is just way too hot.
There's Frank, Vic. He's a cook.
I ain't trying to serve burnt.
Okay. That's an awful lot of bacon, isn't it, for an empty bar?
That's an awful lot of bacon.
What's he gonna do with that? Because that's not cooked completely.
So what he's doing is blanching his bacon instead of cooking it to order.
It's gonna get a little rubbery that way,
It's
won't
gonna
it?
get very rubbery. And he's cutting bacon on that yellowish looking cutting board. You know the deal. Once it looks like it's urine done.
And that was that undercooked bacon, Vic. That we thought was blanched.
You're right, John.
Is that a health hazard?
Definitely.
Is the food coming out shortly?
No, it's those wings. They take like 8 to 10 minutes to cook. They gotta float. They're not floating. They're still cold inside. I've already sampled that on my own.
And what bothers me is Ozzy's been trained by my team. She's trying to manage this business on her own
Clearly she's failing. And where's her fiance? Where is Mark? That's what I want to find out. These are your chicken wings?
Yeah.
It's not even completely cooked. You can't judge it by when it floats, which is what your cook said to you before. Oh, I'm watching it all floats. That's like rubber, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next, bacon. I watched him make this bacon. Parts of it were even raw. Is that cooked?
No.
So we have raw bacon on here. Do you want to eat raw bacon? Okay, so we're not going to eat that one. That's down. Do you want to eat the chicken wings like this? Okay, so that's down. Was this right? So that one's not right. Was this right? So that one wasn't right either. So what are we doing, Ozzy? You know better than this. Where's Mark?
He is at Vertigo.
Are you here alone all the time?
Not always. We try to support each other in the bars that we need to be at when we need to be there.
So early in the evening, which of the two bars is busier, this one or that one?
This one.
Late in the evening, which one is busier, this one or that one?
That one.
So if in fact he's backing you up, why the hell isn't he here? Okay, let's call him. Let's get him on the phone.
Okay.
Kitchen time.
809.
Mr. Cook,
Yes,
how do you know when these are done? Because you said they float, right? Did they float? Are these done?
No, sir, I guess not.
Well, they're not done. Why would you send them out if they're not?
That's not what I was talking about. They was floating.
Well, what was the chicken wings?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go get those.
Okay,
Come with
go
me
get
then.
those.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark. Jon Taffer's here, and he wanted me to call you, and we're wondering where you're at.
This isn't cooked either.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
I thought you know what
okay.
you're doing.
I do
you
know
look
what
at
I'm
all
doing.
of my. This is
Are they
raw.
Frank is with screamed at.
Cold?
They're raw.
They're already cooked. They're just
They're
cold.
raw.
Okay, they're raw, but I.
So you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Okay.
Why do you look at her and say you do?
Because I usually do. Maybe I didn't that time.
So a chicken wing you can't cook?
I cook a
tater tot you can't cook?
I do that.
You don't know what the hell you're doing.
Okay, maybe I don't.
I need you here ASAP.
You're gonna get somebody sick.
Bye.
Where's John?
I'm scared. I got it. It's okay.
Well, sir.
I'd shake your hands, but I'm covered in grease.
I got a trash can over here, Ozzy.
Okay.
I got here as soon as I could.
Let me ask you a question. How busy is the other place right now?
It's not that busy.
Why the hell weren't you here? The nightclub gets busy later, this place gets busy earlier. Why can't you be here for a few hours and help her through the rush? So you're there, it's not busy there. Look at this place. And so she can't do this. There's got to be a way you manage this better. I want you guys to get this done. I want you to get married. I want you to have that life together. And I hate that this bull, that cocktail, that Mai Tai stands in the way of you and your dreams. That's crazy, Ozzy.
2012, Jon Taffer was called in to rescue Extreme Sports Bar and Grill, a bikini bar teetering on the brink of failure.
We were in debt $180,000. The bar was dilapidated.
We had a lot of issues. Terry drinking all the time.
We're doing this. Cheers.
Jon immediately took charge and addressed the major issues between owner Terry and manager Gary.
We have a great GM, we empower him, and we have systems.
I started trusting him more, and things were outstanding.
By implementing new food, drinks, as well as uniforms for the bartenders.
The uniforms that Jon gave us, we liked. They were cute and complimenting.
Turning the once failing Extreme into second base. And as a result, sales skyrocketed. However, at the height of their success, second base was thrown a curveball and began losing $4,000 a month.
Powerhouse sports bars moved within a mile. Obviously, they must have listened to Jon too. Business took off for them and declined for us.
As sales dwindled, Terry and Gary began blaming each other for the shrinking customer base.
I mean, what can we do?
Put some money in your bar.
So focused on paying off his debt, Terry failed to reinvest any money back into the bar. Once again, the bar began to fall apart.
With business declining, I was not able to maintain the kegerators, buying product. Plumbing started going bad.
You gotta do something about this bathroom.
Terry just said there's no money, there's no customers, go back to the bikinis. That's what I made my businesses off of.
Joe, we're going back to its second base. When we left them, their sales went up to 400%. and now it's losing money again. You know me, Joe. If they really it up bad, this becomes a challenge.
Yeah, you like a challenge.
Which might be a reason to do it. There it is, second bit. First of all, the sign isn't even lit.
Blink and you miss it. There's absolutely no sidewalk presence.
I wouldn't even know it was here.
I swear to you, that front of this bar was appealing when we left, was it not?
It must suck to see all that work you put in went to when you left, huh?
And my reputation, because my name winds up being on these places. Look at that, Joe. No uniform anymore.
BYOB, bring your own bikini to work. Is that what they had?
Yes! So I want you guys to go in, order all the drinks we put in.
You got it.
Order all the food items we put in. I want to see if they're still doing it the way we expect it. Comparing to what you and I left to what there is today, will tell us everything.
We're gonna get started for you.
Do you have a cocktail menu?
We don't.
You don't have a cocktail menu?
No, we have food.
Well, we definitely want some food. It's been so long. Don't you have a cocktail, remember the cocktail menu that we did?
Do we still have the menu?
Yeah.
When I first saw Joe, I knew I was in trouble. I know exactly what he's gonna order, I know exactly what he's gonna expect of me, and I know I can't deliver it.
Want to do the Grand Margarita because that's one of our signature drinks?
Nip snap.
She's approachable. And I'm glad to hear that she's the one doing training, but we lost all of those drinks and such, and I've got to tell you, they gave us an identity.
But that's not the color of a margarita by any means. Thank you. Do you have the other menu, the second base menu?
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to get anything off of it. He doesn't make it anymore.
I can really go for a pastrami sandwich.
We're out of pastrami.
Do you have like a turkey sandwich?
No, we're out of
Come
turkey.
on!
That's not my call.
Best coronary ever.
Hello, I'll get it for you.
The cocktail program is gone, the menus are gone. You're saying to me that these competitors took it away from you. I'm suggesting you gave it to them.
What does that smell?
I swear it's not me.
It's awful. It is like terrible. I know a few cat orders, and this is what it smells like at their house. And this margarita is awful.
It's here, I have it. I wiped off the dust and everything.
Yay.
He doesn't put them out anymore.
Can I order the closer, the bourbon drink? Can I try that? This is just like too much orange juice for me. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Sarah. The rescue menu, I know you see.
I know, they still want to see it. I don't.
Yeah, but I don't have nothing. Okay, thank you.
What happened? I can understand all the other stuff.
Terry can't do it by himself. I am not here enough to be able to do it. Terry doesn't care to do it. It's not our fault.
They're sort of blaming you a little bit here, Terry.
I'm just gonna order a beer, I think.
Bottle or draft?
What's wrong with draft?
Nothing?
Bottle draft.
Got it.
And that's definitely not our forte with the old kegerators.
Hey, Ben. I'm good, Cabby. How you been?
I've seen better days.
Me too. What happened?
I still couldn't have control of decisions of what I wanted to do.
Is that true?
That's not true.
Terry believes that he knows what he's doing. It's like no matter what.
Okay, so when you yell at me because this beer is not cold enough, then you
Was I yelling at you?
Not yet, you're not.
It's pretty bad. You see the bubbles in it?
Nope.
Everything that you taught them, I loved it.
I did too.
But when I hear no one's gonna buy that crap, just sell shots.
That is not even close to being true.
He's not stepping up and making anything better. So I say we go in, let's call him out on it, and let's try to fix this, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Gary. How you doing, John?
What happened?
Went south.
This is go south? What happened, man?
Bigger sports bars moved in as neighbors.
So those bigger sports bars, do they have cocktail programs?
Possibility.
They do. Do you?
No.
But you did, didn't you?
We did.
Do they have good food menus?
Real good food movie.
Do you?
No.
But you did, didn't you?
Yep.
Do they have clean bars?
Yep.
Do you?
No.
But you did, didn't you?
Nope.
Yes, you did. When I left, this bar was frickin' clean. And it didn't stink. So why did all this stuff go away?
No money to fix it.
No money to fix it. You think they took your customers, or do you think you gave them to them?
9 years, local Akron boy Tim Ripper Owens led as frontman for legendary heavy metal band Judas Priest, who sold over 45 million records, solidifying their place in heavy metal history.
I became the lead singer of Judas Priest in 1996. Toured the world until 2003. They got their old singer back, and I moved on to other bands and other artists and toured the world ever since then.
In 2012, after many years on the road, Tim decided he needed a change of pace.
I've always tried to play this part of keeping the rock image of the guy who does have a movie loosely based off of him in Rockstar, but
I wanted to stop touring as much. I wanted to come home to spend more time with my kids.
So he banded together with Micah Poston, a local businessman with a vision of opening a bar.
When the local rock star, and he's a real rock star, wants to go into business with me, I was very excited.
And when did you open the bar together?
2 years ago now.
So you put your name in the front of a building.
Yes.
Which is your equity.
Yes.
Is there a formal agreement?
60-40. Mike is 60, I'm 40.
How's it going?
It's not going good. With 2 years, we'd never made a dime.
What's not working?
why is this bar failing is a question that I think we both like to know.
You're sitting there, your name is on the sign, you're losing money, but you don't know why. Is he generating financials?
I've really just never looked at the numbers, and obviously it's not right, but
then shame on you.
Shame on me.
I understand he's in debt about $200,000, is that about right?
Probably, yeah.
And at some point, he's not gonna fund the losses anymore. You wouldn't get on stage without knowing the guy running that board could mix you right, up your performance.
Yeah.
But you did that exact thing here.
I did, yeah. And I know I did. I complain, but I don't do anything about it, so that's kind of where I take the blame for it.
I'm sitting here with a guy who has built an incredible name and reputation for yourself. And if this place closes, it's going to have an impact on all that equity and goodwill that you've built up in this town all these years.
Yeah.
This is serious. There's a bartender who worked for you named Alexis.
Very nice girl.
She left 2 months ago because she said she wasn't making money.
You get the heavy metal customers that come in and don't tip you. Honestly, like, the way that it looks, people are like, man, this is hole.
Let's see what's going on here.
This is Shar.
And here is a tall draft for you.
So there's Danielle. She's a bartender.
Shot! You want a shot?
I'll try this ocean drive.
Was no income. Like, I literally made nothing.
Are you turning over staff because of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that not the most unappealing cocktail you've ever seen?
That is.
It looks like dirt in here.
That looks like frickin' dishwater.
Kind of a tea, water, I don't know what it is.
You got the Wing Tour shirt on.
The World Tour of Wings, that's mine.
It's 37 flavors of wings from around the world that came about from all my travels of touring the world.
Let me understand this. So, you've eaten wings in all of these places, all these sauces, and you've tried to take the best ones and bring them here.
Yes.
It's a cool story.
So if you flip to the back, we have like a world wing tour, 50-cent wing. All of these wing flavors. These are all sauces.
What we have here is a business that justifies itself with 50-cent wings. Terrible execution. Man, this should be a freaking gold mine. You're not fighting for it, and he doesn't know how to do it.
Take a bite of something and it's like, you need it.
Yeah. I wonder if like the newer the sauce is, or maybe the older the sauce is, if the seeds go to the bottom.
Thick traditional Bloody Mary and cheesy sound check.
Yes, great guy. He tried.
So what is your food cost? Do you know?
I don't know.
If you knew that you were losing 30 cents every time you sold a wing for 50 cents, would you sell it for 50 cents?
No.
Because you are. But you don't know that. And I wonder if Micah knows that.
It's annoying to me. They screwed us up to the wrong.
I don't know what to do about it.
When we became partners, I knew he was the business guy.
How many rock stars do you know that have had other people manage businesses and money for them that are broke today? Too many.
Anything else we need, you guys?
No, thank you.
A little bit weird. They kind of look like mac and cheese.
The food, wings, went down a little bit since we opened. Everything's went down.
So I come to your bar for the first time. This is what I see. They're served in baskets with paper. Was that your vision?
Originally, I wanted to do them on square, long plates, and they kind of came out like that. But I was told that didn't put any money up, and that was how we had to do it.
Whoa. Fact of the matter is you have a partner in Micah who is not respecting your brand.
I'm causing problems? But is that new?
When he looks at you and says, no, I'm not going to do it the way you want it, that's not respecting your brand. That's exploiting it. Get angry. Your name is on a sign, are you?
To accept the premise that his money is worth more than your name is absurd. You have the power. Put it on plates or I'm going to take my sign down.
Let's go inside. I want to sit with Micah and let's hear what he has to say.
Okay. The two of you guys started the bar together.
Yep.
Now you're in a whole 200-ish?
Close. About 170.
So if things don't turn around, what happens?
I go bankrupt.
What do you think happens to him?
Financially, I don't see him hurting too bad.
You realize he makes money on his name.
Correct.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel when I'm trying to give a suggestion on what I would like to have happen, it's never looked upon seriously.
I have to do what I got to do to get the doors open for the day.
So you have another company?
Yes. I've taken loans from my landscape company.
Do you think you're making money on 50-cent wings? I mean, you're allowing people to walk in and walk out for next to nothing. And you put your name on him. I want to show you guys how stupid you are. Where's one of those tour shirts? Come here. Look at that shirt. The word "of" disappears. World Tour Wings 2015. Where the Paul McCartney? The food is served in frickin' baskets. It looks like you're selling drinks that look like dishwater, for Christ's sake. You got a stage that those people sitting in the booths behind the bar can't even see. I got you, who's a wimp, who's not even protecting your own name, and you can't operate. I mean, how moronic is that?
Yes.
I do feel like Micah is disrespecting my brand and my name.
Take a deep breath and get him back. See you tomorrow.
Okay. I've always been the good guy and too nice at times where I should speak up. It just sometimes takes someone other than your spouse or people around you that's still telling you that you're being taken advantage of.
Hey, I already knew that was going to happen. I was going to be when it's thrown right in your face like that.
I think he sees our division. It's just not, we're not executing it.
I'm not executing. 2 years, we haven't made $1, and you go, well, just close the doors.
We got to figure it out. I thought you were going to punch me.
In 2008, Ramiro Flores, a local Tucson area defense attorney, chose to invest some of his life savings and became co-owner of the original Hideout.
I was looking to invest in something where I didn't have to work it every single day. And then in the future, be able to work less as an attorney.
If I need to, I'll come and work every weekend.
I mean, the only experience that I had was coming into bars and having drinks.
A year after getting involved with the business, Ramiro bought out his partner, a bold move having literally no previous bar experience to speak of.
Raul's terrible. When he's in a bad mood, everybody gets it.
He had about as much industry experience as me, which is none.
Can I get you something to drink?
Yeah, can we get a draft beer?
We have no draft beer, I'm sorry.
You guys have a cocktail menu?
Fortunately, ladies, we don't have a cocktail menu in there, but...
Let's do a mango margarita.
You know what? We don't have the mango mix for the mango margarita. Unfortunately, we don't have that.
So they didn't have the drinks you wanted?
Missing ingredients just for what sounds like a variation off of margarita.
Or just a margarita.
Just a regular margarita?
Yeah. Michelada.
Okay. And I'll try a tequila sunrise. Tequila sunrise. Okay, ladies.
Okay, well, she was nice.
Nice.
Tried
No
to
ID,
accommodate. No ID. She tried to accommodate.
Is that chicken on the trash can? I think he has chicken just sitting on the trash can. Wow.
There's raw and cooked food everywhere.
Raw chicken right now in the sink. That's your dish sink. That's your dish sink. And she's rinsing chicken.
Okay, now let's see what she does with her hands after this. It's dripping right on the table.
Yeah.
So if our rule is here 12, 14 hours a day, what the hell is he doing?
It's not training them.
This is the slowest Mother's Day we've had ever, child, since I've been here in 10 years. And we can't do our job.
He's not cleaning the kitchen, he's not organizing the kitchen, he's not cleaning the kitchen. What the hell does this guy do all day?
You have a lot of nerve, ma'am. You have a lot of nerve, ma'am.
Now that wet chicken is going in the fryer.
Yeah, and wait till you see this fryer. Look at this foam or froth. Look at that. Look at the foam.
Oh my God, I've never seen it that bad, ever.
I've never. That tells me the bottom of the fryer is not being cleaned. So all that stuff is kind of floating to the top.
Gross. So if you were Ramiro and put up 300 grand and was losing $6,000 a month, and that's the way Raul cleaned your kitchen, would you be okay with that, Chef?
Not at all. He'd be out. He'd be out the back door.
Look at this, Chef. Chef, can they serve that food?
Cannot serve that food, John.
They can't serve any of it.
No, we can't let them get that.
Let's go in together. You shut the bar down because they can't serve drinks. Shut the kitchen down. I'll go for the owners.
You got it. You can't serve this food, man. Look, you can't let stuff sit in here. This is disgusting, guys. You gotta shut this place down.
There are some things that need to be cleaned, but at the same time, we don't have proper cleaning facilities to clean any of this.
So when you opened this bar, what was the deal with your brother?
The deal was, you know, he was gonna run it. He's gonna be the nuts and bolts guy. You know, I was gonna help with the business end. How'd that work out? Well, it's not working out good. That's why you're here.
How much money you got in this place?
About 300,000.
300,000. How much money does he have in it?
None.
So your brother doesn't respect your money, or he's an idiot?
I think he respects my money, and I don't think he's an idiot.
So is he lazy?
No, absolutely not.
So, really? So did you change this oil? Look at the color of these, Chef. Is that right? No. So, look at that oil. Can any of this be right with that oil? No. So all of it is frickin' wrong.
That's disrespectful, man.
You did is disrespectful to your customers.
I'm trying to do what I can do.
You're gonna get somebody sick.
I'm one guy in here trying to do what I can do.
So are you a wimp? Are you an idiot? Are you lazy?
They're saying I'm too
What
hard.
exactly are
They're saying I'm
you?
too hard on these people. I'm trying to do the best I can do, the best I know how to do. And yeah, we're up tonight.
So the best you can do sucks. You know, when you were a prison guard, you protected people, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Your job was to keep the population safe, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you keep them safe tonight?
No, sir.
Yeah, blew it.
Retired Major League Baseball pitcher Dan Serafino opened up the bullpen bar.
I started playing professional baseball when I was 18. I played with about 13 teams in the United States, and then I played 4 years in Japan. It's pretty much a kid's dream.
Desperate for a new career after losing his $14 million fortune through a series of bad investments and a bitter divorce settlement, Dan convinced his parents to take out a $240,000 loan against their house to buy a bar.
When I first opened the bar, it was unbelievable. We were packed every night, doing about $45,000 to $50,000 a month in sales. It was awesome. Pam, how are you?
To handle the high volume of customers, Dan hired trusted family friends Winter and Tara, who also live with Dan and his wife.
You guys sure are bubbly this morning.
Kind of come as a package deal. We live together, we work together, finish each other's sandwiches. Whoops.
Riding high off his early success, Dan stepped away from running the bar's day-to-day operations to devote more time to his new wife, Erin.
When Dan started not showing up as much, the girls got rowdier and Dan let things go a little bit.
I've been drinking all day, but I am so ready to bartend. It's like one big party. Like every day we get to party with the customers and we get to drink with the customers.
As the staff continued to party, Dan saw his profits dwindle and now finds himself $300,000 in debt.
I don't think my staff respects me at all as a boss. It's been a really difficult transition from baseball to being a bar owner. I would drop this bar in a heartbeat if I could go back to playing baseball.
What do you pretty ladies like?
Can I have the tri-tip sandwich, please? I have a ticket for you.
Okay, it's gonna be a wait, so.
Okay.
There's Tom. He's your chef.
Slicing your tri-tip on the grill. Obviously, when you cut meat, all the juices come out.
You can't cook a tri-tip to order. No, a big roast, no.
How you doing, dude?
I'm doing all right.
Girls are forgetting to wash the glasses. I gotta go and wash the glasses really quick.
All right, have a quick smoke before I serve.
He's grilling with a cigarette in his mouth. Now, he's outside by the grill. Technically, that is still the kitchen, even though it's outside.
disrespectful.
Now look, he's got to have a beer with his cigarette. Well, the problem I have now is obviously alcohol slows you down. Can you believe this? Wow, man.
Tom, you want to take a shot off me?
Jess, do something. You wonder why we don't have any glasses? Because they're right here.
No glasses.
Quit tripping over. Do your job.
I see Dan trying, but he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
The effort doesn't mean anything if his staff doesn't respect him.
I'll do the glasses. Go get a drink, order some drinks, whatever the you do.
These girls need to work harder. You don't need to
I'm
be
trying,
rushing
but I gotta
around
babysit them
helping
too. They're running out of glasses. I've already done 3
Okay,
sets.
then talk to them.
All right. I just came here to have a drink with my wife and hang out. I ended up working. Again.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now, John. This is their job, their livelihood, and they're treating it like it's a playground, man. It's pissing me off.
I will f you up. All right, this needs to be mopped up, but I ain't doing it.
This is a joke.
Oh my God, look at that.
What the is she doing right now?
Dan is losing $4,500 a month as this is happening, and he's not doing a damn thing about it. Does that seem like a major leaguer to you?
It's a major idiot is what it seems like.
John, good, how you doing?
You're in the 9th inning, brother. You got nothing left. I should be pulling you.
I'm not giving up. I'm trying to figure it out.
That doesn't mean what the hell is going on here? You have no policies, no rules.
Exactly. He gives them too many chances.
How much did you drink tonight, Jessica?
I don't know.
Come here. And blow into this. Okay. What does that say?
0.21.
So you are drunk.
Yeah.
By almost 3 times.
Yeah.
So you're busted.
I'm busted.
Is he normally like this? This is absurd! And you're the perpetuator of the absurdity!
Are you kidding me?
No,
all I do is work. All I do is travel and work all the time.
What's on the line?
My parents' house and my house.
And you let them do this to you. So you're him, you're your parents. Good job. Look at him. He's going down the frickin' tubes, and this is what you're doing? How drunk are you now?
Pretty face.
You're pretty face. So you come to work face. What kind of loser does that? And how do you stand there and take it?
I shouldn't.
What I gotta find out is, are you guys up or are you ups? If you're ups, you're gone. So, Winter, do you remember last night?
A little bit of it.
Jessica, you blew a .21, almost 3 times the legal limit. Do you understand the liability that you face? You think you lost money now? Let her get in a car accident. You'll be in debt the rest of your life. It's negligence. So what's your deal?
I think I just checked out.
You better change that. So the problem of this bar is the fact that you know you can act any way you want. You guys need to sober up and party elsewhere. Dan, you need to hold them responsible for their actions. The minute you fire her, she'll get her act together real quick. You know that? It's called a landmark fire. Pick the worst one, fire them, and watch how the other ones realize, okay, they ain't screwing around now. The standards of cleanliness, standards of performance, standards of recipe, they're your standards, not theirs. They conform or they're gone. I've worked with a bunch of ex-athletes. And the problem with ex-athletes is you guys have handlers your whole life. Suddenly you're released, your career is over, the handlers are gone, and you don't have a clue what to do.
Yeah.
So if I don't teach you how to throw in the bar business, you're done.
Electrical engineer Jason Taylor started construction on Nevada Brew Works.
My name is Jason, and I own Nevada Brew Works in downtown Las Vegas. We started construction in January of 2020.
At Nevada Brew Works, we're all about family. My dad is the brewmaster here.
Jason brought in his father-in-law, Ken, to be the brewmaster, and the two were excited to start building their family legacy.
Don't jam it up. You're on camera now.
I've been a home brewer for a long time. I enjoy the process of making a good product.
We did borrow a little bit of money from Ken as a part of the conditions for our loan with the bank. They wanted the brewmaster to have a little bit of skin in the game. Ken stepped up to the plate. He also put in $50,000. So our total investment was about $250,000 in cash.
But almost immediately, plans for a grand opening were crushed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Once they shut everything down, we stopped construction for about 6 weeks. We started having problems with our contractors showing up.
So 9 months after starting construction, Nevada Brew Works finally opened its doors in September 2020.
Cheers.
In a hurry to get up and running, Jason decided to manage the bar himself, even though he had no prior hospitality experience.
There really wasn't very much training because they had been trying to open this before the pandemic started. So when they could open, they just wanted to open because I imagine they were losing money. So it was kind of like, hey, come on in, look at the computer, this is the layout of the bar. And then the next day it was, here's 40 people as a soft open, ready, go.
But nobody really did any training in the kitchen. It's pretty much straightforward.
While the beer was an instant hit, Jason sought to make a quick profit by featuring their liquor offering.
The Sally Ride Strawberry Rhubarb Smash.
And brought in a local cocktail expert and mixologist to help sell drinks.
My name is Danny Foxwell, and I'm the lead bartender and in charge of the cocktail program at Nevada Brew Works. I'm a great bartender. The best. I've been bartending for about 20 years. Have run multiple cocktail programs and created various menus.
But the results have been underwhelming.
Did a lot of cocktails. It seemed like for a brewery, it seemed like,
Yeah.
So I have a beer coming for him. What can I get for you?
I'm gonna try one of the cocktails. What do you like?
I like the berry Pablo Blue is my favorite. It's
Oh, really?
kind of like a whiskey sour, but we have our own berry syrup that we make in-house, so we add to that.
I'll give that a try.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we get 6 wings and then half pepperoni, half cheese?
Yeah, easy. Thanks,
Cool.
guys.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
I'm looking at all these tickets coming up on this printer. What the hell are these tickets? Are these food tickets? Why are all these tickets out there? Can't he cook more than one thing at a time?
Oh, fine.
Okay, here we go. He's going to pick up those 5 or 6 tickets. What are we doing here? Put the pizzas in. Can't you cook more than one thing at a time? You can't.
Have love, berry blues.
Thank you.
Very well, thank you.
How's the drink?
It's not that the cocktail's bad. It's a little off in its sweetness, too. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. No.
So the cocktail program doesn't fit the environment. So they have a very upscale mixology program in an incredibly casual industrial environment with pizza. Pizza lends itself to a more casual beverage presentation. The whole thing is disconnecting. It's not making any sense to me at all.
I don't think he's even started making our pizza yet. So you can tell, he's in the weeds, he's having trouble, he hasn't even started our pizzas. And you got owners that are like, obviously they're not doing well.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you pitch in to help out?
Right.
I want to go inside and see if Jason even knows what's going on. Are you okay with somebody waiting 25 minutes to get a pizza?
That's a little long.
Did you know they were waiting 25
No, I
minutes?
didn't know they were waiting that long.
But shouldn't you know?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be looking at when the tickets come up and when the food goes out?
Sure.
Have you ever been in a restaurant business before?
No, I have not. This is the first time I've owned a restaurant.
So what did you do before this?
Before this, I was an electrical engineer.
Gotcha. So you have an engineering background.
Yeah, so very different from hospitality.
By the way, the gentleman sitting at that table over there is Tony G. He's the #1 pizza chef in the world, 12 years running.
Oh, no kidding.
Owns Pizza Rock downtown.
Oh.
A number of other places. Sitting next to him is Rob Floyd, one of the finest mixologists in the country. Okay, so let me go sit and talk with my experts. I'm going to eat some pizza, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
So they got pizza we still don't have a pizza here. Jason, can you grab a seat?
Hey, gentlemen, how you doing?
Hey.
Good. We've been here a half hour. You still don't have a pizza.
Still don't have a pizza, and it's pretty fast pizza, right? That oven cooks quick.
It's an 800-degree oven. It usually cooks pretty fast. We're a little short-handed tonight.
Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to cook?
No.
If you knew how to do that, you'd be able to jump in tonight and be a hero. You'd save your customers. If they weren't with me, you wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
So I got to train you. I got to make you a cook. You got to at least know how to make a pizza.
At least know how to dress a plate. So what I'm worried is the business is running you, you're not running it. And I got to get you to work on it. We got to get these positioned properly. We got to get a pizza.
We're over a half hour here for a pizza. How many of you would wait 45 minutes to get a pizza? You guys didn't. Do you like that?
No.
Would you come back with that happening?
No.
And you don't even know what's going on, Jason. Come on. 3 minutes. Give me a damn pizza.
45 minutes. Does that work? How many people are in this room? Is that acceptable, even with him alone?
No, I would have expected it to be out by now.
Okay, so
we've been busier than this.
How long you been making pizzas?
About 7 months.
7 months?
Yep, never made dough before that.
Do you know what he's doing?
Does a little bit. Honestly, he has a little bit of skill. Even when you see him slapping, he does a Neapolitan slap. Who taught him that?
We pretty much just went to YouTube.
Never have I had an owner told me that they learned how to create their pizza on YouTube.
How's our bar set up?
They've done the best they can, but literally the dump sink is 15 feet away from the bar.
Is there another POS system?
It's over
It's right
there.
here, but we can't send food on it.
Okay, so I got to understand this. So you make the drink over here, you dump it over here.
Correct.
You come back here, serve it to the guest in theory. You come back here, complete the transaction.
And walk over here to do that.
And then you come back here, and in theory, then give the customer back
the receipt. Correct.
So we're taking 4 trips.
4 trips, yep.
We will fix this.
Okay.
So the setup behind the bar is definitely not functional at all. I'm glad that they came back there and they saw everything that we deal with.
Jason, I've never seen somebody try so hard and miss so much. Where did you learn to design the bar? On YouTube? We're going to talk about a few things, but I want to start with branding. The largest beer brands in America are all suffering with reduced sales. And the reason why is because they're viewed as big stainless steel plants. And then you guys create a brand and you position it as industrial because you opened it ignorant. You looked on YouTube and came up with pizza, and you put $1 million of family money in a YouTube video, and you wonder why you're failing.
2019, experienced bar owner Jim and his life partner Michael and their best friend Dan decided to buy Badlands Saloon in Las Vegas.
Michael, Dan, and I took over Badlands January of 2019. Badlands was here for about 30 years prior to that. It's one of the oldest gay bars in Las Vegas. It's here. It had location, it had parking, it's been there for 30 years, it had a clientele, it had all the things that we thought would be a good start for us.
Jim and Michael intended to primarily just be investors, leaving Dan, a retired teacher, to run the day-to-day operations.
You know, I retired from teaching, but I was young enough to where I didn't want to totally retire. So I'm thinking, you know, I don't know anything about business. I don't know anything about running a bar. I do like to drink beer. And I thought, I thought this might be a great thing for me to do, you know, in early retirement.
One thing great about face masks is it does help me in recon, that's for sure.
What can I get for you, too?
Do you guys have a drink menu?
No, we do not.
Well, then what can you make?
I can make anything.
Anything?
Almost anything. I can't do mojitos. We do not have men.
Okay. What are your top sellers?
Top sellers are usually like vodka drinks.
Can you just make me something fun?
You make you something fun?
You know, just something balanced, something that you like to make for people.
Okay. All right, got you.
Vodka-based.
Vodka-based. Okay.
Look at this place. It makes no sense. The center of that bar is the most valuable real estate in the entire bar. But what did they put in that real estate? Paper and office supplies. On this side of the bar, everything is glassware. There's no liquor display at all. That's unbelievably valuable real estate. They could be promoting specialty drinks. They're higher-end liquors. They're higher-end beers. They're using this for the exact wrong purpose.
So what am I having?
It's just something I came up with.
Okay, but what am I having?
You are having, so it is cherry and grape vodka. I did a little bit sweet and sour, soda, lime, because you don't want too sweet. So we'll see.
Cheers, honey.
That tastes like 100% cough syrup. And it is a flavor not found in nature.
Look at the beer. Mia, you gotta order a draft beer. Look at what's going on at the draft beer counter. It's complete foam coming out.
Oh my goodness. That means that those lines cannot be clean, are not clean. So you're adorable, but this is just not my jam.
Okay.
Can I just have a light beer on draft?
Light beer draft?
I can't wait to see this beer get pulled.
All right.
See how much beer he wastes.
He's attempting a 45-degree angle. Foam, foam, foam for days. Foam for days. He's like hosting a foam party here.
Look at the drinks dripping down the sides of the glasses, these cheap plastic glasses. This is ridiculous. So there's no glass washers back. It's not really a bar. It's just a bunch of stuff thrown in a room.
I'm not really sure I want to try this, but I'll take one for the team. Thank you, honey.
You're very welcome.
All right, I want to see how that tastes.
I should have ordered bottle. It's warm, which is an indication of why there's so much foam, but those lines are not clean. Look at, they're still, every time they pour a beer, they're dumping it in that foam pitcher.
So Mia had a cocktail, she couldn't drink it. She's had a beer, she couldn't drink it. They lost money pouring that beer anyway. Obviously, these guys are rookies. You want to try something else again?
Always. What's your favorite thing to make?
I like old fashions.
Old fashioned?
Yeah.
You sell a lot of those here?
No. I just like making them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I try one?
Of course.
All righty, an old fashioned. All right, let's see how this one goes.
Okay, pouring over ice is an interesting choice. He's already watering down my cocktail, adding some simple syrup again over the ice.
What a nice little dose of bitters there, man.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm looking forward to seeing you pucker up when you drink that. So he poured the alcohol over the ice, then he stirred the hell out of it and bruised the drink completely.
Yes, this is already going to be a watered down bitters mess.
Here you are, my love.
Thank you so much.
Okay, here we go.
Oh! It's nearly impossible to water down a spirit-driven drink to the point where you can't taste the spirit, and I do not get any of the bourbon or whiskey that he used in here.
So let's just think about this. Old fashioned was wrong, and the beer was wrong. There's not one thing that crossed this bar that's right. I've seen what I need to see. I'm going in. Who runs it day to day?
I'm the one that's based in Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas, so I'm here more than Jim and Michael. They live in California.
So you're responsible for day to day, and then you back him up sometimes? Is that sort of fair?
They have the bar experience. I'm a retired teacher.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, I came into this with, no experience.
You know, guys, this place is important. It's important to the history of Las Vegas. It's important to the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and we want to keep that.
And you want to perpetuate
as much as possible,
it.
yes.
So you want to make it strong, you want to make it vibrant, and keep the legacy going.
Yes.
Okay, let's go look at the bar. This is Mia Mastriani.
Hi, guys.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi,
Jim, this is Dan.
So I asked Mia to come in and have a couple of drinks. So first of all, what the hell is going on with this beer?
It's foaming up.
You have a dump bucket for foam.
For every beer you're selling, you're dumping out about another half.
No,
so every beer you pour, you're losing money.
Yeah.
Where's the most valuable real estate behind this bar for marketing and merchandising?
The back bar.
Okay. Where are my liquors?
Underneath, over to the side.
Where the bartenders work, there's no alcohol in sight.
Right.
You guys are killing yourselves here. And you're the professional. You should know this.
You're right. You're right, and that's where I need to improve on that.
And guys, this is a party bar, right? This is a great gay party bar. You know, this should be an uplifting, a fun place.
Obviously, we've got a lot to work on. I think I got to get a little bit out of retirement mode and back into the business. I have a lot to learn.
Hi, this is Jon Taffer. Click here to subscribe to Paramount Network on YouTube for more Bar Rescue.